What is up, my friends? Welcome to a new video. It's not going to be a video that many of you like, but it is a video talking about preparing for a cyber pandemic. Yes, if you thought things hadn't gotten more ridiculous in 2020 and 2021, well, here we are. This was published 2 months ago. I have no clue how I missed this, but yeah, it's pretty concerning. And so this really reminds me of, look, they even talk about it, Event 201, which happened in October of 2019. And not to be conspiratorial here, but coincidentally mimicked a lot of what we saw happen with the actual corona. And it's like, look, if this stuff wasn't, if there wasn't so many pieces that if you took the time to look at coincidentally lines up to fit a narrative, if those things didn't exist, you wouldn't have such a large amount of distrust happening in public discourse right now, not only in America, but worldwide, believe me. I haven't traveled that many places because of the lockdowns, but I can assure you that things in many other countries are looking very, very similar to that in the United States. And so, yeah, not really a popular topic to talk about, and I get people really, really triggered by this stuff now, especially with what's happening now. But just know that in October of 2019, the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, in partnership with the World Economic Forum, which tends to be at the forefront, we have Klaus Schwab talking about the global reset and talking about a bunch of what I consider ridiculous things that aren't necessary. And of course, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation hosted Event 201, which was a global pandemic exercise. So it's just odd, right? It's just fucking weird, man, that the coincidence with a lot of this stuff. So here we are again. Now we are 2 months ago, and apparently the World Economic Forum is preparing for a cyber Polygon attack, okay? And this is Klaus Schwab right here, in case you aren't familiar with this fellow. Just listen to some of the stuff he writes and talks about. It's really weird. Like the promotion video for World Economic Forum it starts off, the year is 2035. You own nothing, and you've never been happier in your life, or something like that. And it's like, no, motherfucker. I want to own my stuff. I'm going to own my land. I'm going to own my shit. No, this isn't going to work. So I think it just, the reason why this is getting to be like so ridiculous is because like people are just, they think in the back of their mind that there's no way that this could be nefarious. We want to believe that most people are good natured, and we want to believe that there's no way that there would be just like a person or these groups that just want nothing more than to see us all suffer. Unfortunately, though, that's not really the way things work. And there are people like that. I don't know if they're human or not or what, but there are sick people like that in the world. And so we need to prepare for that, and you can't just like push that out of your head just because you don't like how it sounds. You have to follow things through on a logical chain. So anyways, again, all that is stuff nobody wants to talk about right now. So anyways, let's talk about this. We have them prepping, and I haven't looked through all the videos, but here's the actual Senator theme of Polygon 2020 exercise: digital pandemic, how to prevent crisis, reinforce cybersecurity on all levels. So I think it's already happened. The goal of last year's Cyber Polygon event was to develop teams' competencies in repelling cyber attacks, engage the management of global organizations and corporations in cybersecurity dialogue, and raise public awareness in cybersecurity. If that's all that this is for, and everything else is just a wild coincidence, World Economic Forum being involved and Klaus Schwab and his insane, weird ideas, then I'm all for it. If there's more to it, then, you know, again, the more information you've got, you can better prepare. So here's a direct quote from our buddy Klaus. We all know, but still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack which would bring complete halt to power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. And look, I agree with this 100%. I just think it's weird how like this guy's at the front of all these things, and then they end up happening. So is this some sort of butterfly effect happening? Are we like speaking into existence through overly preparing? Or like, why can't we just be prepared and then not have to talk through like these doomsday scenarios and give them so much attention? Are we creating self-fulfilling prophecies? Is there, I don't know. There's a lot of different directions and threads to take something like this. And just depending on how you're feeling personally, you might piece together things in a different logical trail or train than other people. So just understand that people are going to watch something like this and think, oh my God, these guys are doing this on purpose. People are going to watch this and say, oh, these people are sick. People are going to watch this and say, oh yeah, well, we should be prepared, and everything in between, okay? A cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics would spread faster and farther than any biological virus, World Economic Forum. So here's a promo video, I guess, for it. Here's Klaus, his welcoming remarks, talking about it, which again, I totally agree that this is something insanely important to discuss and try and figure out. I guess I'm curious to see, like I said, are we bringing this into fruition? Are we just taking this too far? Can't we have like this separate system of like all these checks and balances for the cyber ecosystem and ways to prepare for that without it like needing to have like these big staged events that like get, you know, untrustworthy minds already thinking that that this might just be the next step and the next rollout. And then also too, like, you know, we can't deny the coincidences that happen. But anyways, I showed you Event 201. Oh, here's the actual write-up, Davos 2021. This was published back on January 28th. Again, I guess I missed this. I did follow some of the stuff that Klaus was talking about with the global reset. I guess I focused my attention there and missed this. But yeah, here's the actual session that was talking about it. And I can't play any of this because there'll be DMCA takedowns and there'll be copyright takedowns on all this because that's how YouTube works now. So I would love to play this stuff for you and even insert it into the video, but I just can't. I don't want to take that risk of getting silly little takedowns. So I'll link these underneath the video. You can check them out yourself. But nonetheless, very interesting. And also, too, should get you thinking, like, if you didn't have an exit strategy for your cryptocurrencies, if you didn't think that that stuff could be affected, if you're not backing up your websites, like all these basic things, if you're not backing up your financial stuff, you know, using two-factor authentication on things, like if you're going to watch something big and scary like this, you should be able to bring that back down to like real world. Okay, what are some precautions that I can personally take? And just, I guess, to a degree, we have this universal faith that other companies are doing the things that they need to be doing. They're bench testing and cyber testing in the ways that they should be doing. And everyone's just kind of like passing the trust down the line. But we should all be beefing up our security and the things that we're doing to ensure that we are best set up for success in terms of being able to keep our digital assets ours without them getting stolen or infected in some sort of way, right? So that should be the big takeaways of a video like this. You know, obviously people are going to see what they want to see on a story like this. I'm the same way. But nonetheless, we should walk away with, hey, maybe we need to take a good hard look at our own security and what we're doing with our email accounts and our phone accounts and our cryptocurrencies if we have it, all those things, right? So anyways, that's what I got for you today. Links will be underneath the video for you to check out for yourself. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Let's just not turn this into like a war, right, in the comments. You know, appreciate and respect each other's opinions. If you like this sort of thing, thumbs it up. If not, thumbs down. And share with friends and family that you might think that this is interesting. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.